Now?
1, 2, 3.
Hello, everyone!
Bonjour tout le monde!
We are so excited that you are joining us today for the first ever virtual
talent show! Spectacle de talent! Yay!
We are just so thrilled that we have all of you here, and we've got a fabulous show for you this afternoon.
Oh, it is jam-packed full of so many incredible performances from students and from staff alike.
So we may as well just kind of get things rolling.
Let's get started right away.
Because kids have been working at home and they've been creating, and we're going to see some things today that we probably wouldn't have seen on just our regular stage.
And which is a very exciting thing. So let's get started.
Sounds good.
Okay.
We actually have an official O Canada as well. We didn't request it, but we've got Miss Cavi and her little sister, and they're going to be singing O Canada, and then they're also going to be singing their national anthem from their home country, India.
This is very exciting, and I can't wait to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cavi and her younger sister.
My name is Kathy. I am from India. Canada is my new home. I love my Canada. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True faith His loves in all our souls command. With glowing hearts we see divine, that tune are strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep a land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Where to?
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड कलबंगा
Keep sniffing, huh?
तब शुभ नामे जाके तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाता जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे My name is Kathy. I am from
Oh, that was just beautiful. Thank you so much, Cavi.
I know, and she has such power in her voice too, doesn't she?
She does.
Just lets it just come right from her diaphragm.
I love it.
Yes. So we've started off with singing, but remember I said that there were some things that probably wouldn't be able to be done on our stage.
That's right.
Yeah. This is when we've got Miss Ayla.
Oh, I remember Ayla was in my class last year, and she's going to be doing a tumbling routine on her lawn.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's see Miss Ayla.
Oh, wow. Great job, Ayla. That's some skill. I couldn't even do that. So good for you.
And it looked like she was even doing it in the Lethbridge wind.
Yes. So good job.
Well, we've got some piano coming up. The Lowry family. There's lots of them, but they are all famously talented.
Excellent.
And they seem to be one woman, one man shows. Like they're the producer and the introducer and everything.
This is fantastic. So we now have Danelle Lowry doing an allegro on piano.
Let's hear Danelle.
Sound.
Can you hear it now? Why is it doing?
You know, this is our first go round and we've got some technical difficulties and this is just going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll just have to be patient and every now and then we may have to fix some sound, but it's okay. Everything will happen.
You know, Miss Pond, between the two of us, you've got enough talent in your little pinky finger to keep our audience entertained for a while.
Goodness gracious. Thank you so much for that. Well, I think we are ready now to listen to Danelle and here we go.
The song that I'll be playing is called Allegro. Thank you, everybody. The crowd got that fast.
And the crowd goes wild. That was fantastic. And thank you all for being so patient.
I was going to just do a reminder to our audience that we actually have a live Q&A. So you can comment on the performances and on the talent if you'd like to. On the side of your screen, there's the ability for you to
chit chat, and Mr. Sheedy is actually running our chat on the side. So if you wish to ask questions or if you have any comments, thumbs up, you know, some claps for your friends, please go ahead and do it there. All right, here's a very special young gentleman.
I know you think he's pretty awesome.
He's pretty awesome. This is Ben Hogg, and he is actually going to be doing something a little bit different. Not so much a performance, singing, music. He has a talent, and his talent is cooking. Ooh, I know.
Very nice. So a little instructional video of him in the kitchen.
A little instructional video of Ben making chili. I haven't seen this and I am so excited. Maybe he'll give me some tips because we know Mademoiselle Jory in the kitchen.
All right, Ben, help Madame Jory.
Take it away.
Today we're going to be making chili. I am Ben from Matt Royington's class, which is a French immersion class, and I worked so hard to learn. First, for making chili, we must pour in the rice. We must measure a cup full. Carefully make sure none spills out. Now the onions are cooked. We will put in the tomatoes. Next, we're going to put in the beans. And when you think they're mixed enough, you add in the chili powder. When it is finished, you put it to the side and you turn it off. Let's check if the rice is done. It is. If it's done, it'll flick to keep warm. Now let's see what we have chili. And just go a little bit. And now let's taste it. Good. Now for the chili. That is how you make chili. Bye.
Oh, Ben, that was fantastic. And I was taking some notes on the side. So I think I may be able to master this when I get home. All right. Thank you so much, Ben. Now, oh, here she comes back. We have another special performance. And who is it? It's none other than our very own Mrs. Britton.
Now, this is actually my COVID talent.
Oh, this is your okay.
Yeah, so I just picked up my ukulele again the past few weeks. And
we're not lost. Oh, there we are.
There we go. This is my COVID talent. So I just picked this up again a couple weeks ago. So we're still in the early stages.
It doesn't matter. It's good to practice in front of an audience so that you can improve.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put it out there and share that with everyone.
Excellent.
So here's me on the ukulele.
Yay!
I have a dream, I hope will come true, that you're here with me and I'm here with you. I wish that the earth seen the sky up above will send me someone to love. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
We are live again. Mrs. Britton, that was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that gift with us.
You're totally welcome. Now, this is a very much more accomplished young lady.
Yes.
She is being accompanied by her mother, and Miss Cece has been practicing the violin, I want to say 5, 6, maybe more years. I can't quite remember, but she has got some really amazing talent on the violin. So here's Cece with her mom accompanying in the background.
Excellent.
Take it away, Cece. Bravo, bravo, Cece.
Incredible talent.
We were just talking that probably might have been her festival piece.
Yes, that more than likely, of course, Lethbridge Music Festivals unfortunately was canceled this year due to COVID. So I'm sure that some of these performances that we are seeing and hearing today are those performances that they would have done at the Lethbridge Music Festival.
So our next performer is their brothers in the school.
Yes.
And this is the first brother, Evan, and Evan plays the cello.
He does, and there will be accompanied on piano, I believe, potentially by Mom.
I would imagine.
Yes, I look forward to, so we don't have video, we have it audio, and so just close your eyes and listen to the beautiful music of Evan Sampton. Beautiful job, Evan. Thank you so much. It was a beautiful piece.
Totally was. Now, I am going to let you introduce this next one because this little lady was in your class this year.
This
right?
little lady is in my class this year, absolutely. Her name is Ayla, and Ayla is going to sing and dance for us. And I am so thrilled that she has made the decision to share her talent with the school this year. And often our kindergarten students don't get to participate in the talent show.
No, but so I think we have 3 or 4 of them.
We do. So this is really, really special. So Ayla, show us what you've got.
Sitting here with my head in my hands, my tears and come and go. I'm turning my heart out, getting looking. Everything seems so. I've been here before, but I know I can't do it if I try. Oh why? Stumble before you fly. Keep turning, burning, now I'm learning, how to get to the other side. Please, I'm waiting, hey, just a trading, hey, keep parading. How to get to the other side. Whoa, got to the other side, hey, hey, got to the other side, hey, get to the other side. Then I'll be achieving harder as I go. Today we're harder, baby, till I speak the show. Baby, in this world, I'm doing it my own way. Hey, we said burning, how I'm learning. How to get to the other side, I'm really waiting. Hey, and I'm
No words.
No words.
No words.
Just wow. Thank you, young lady. Please keep doing that every year.
Makes me happy.
Yes.
All right, we've got Jocelyn Mitten up next.
We do.
And she even dressed up for it. Her mom is a music teacher, so they've got a grand piano right in their living room.
How perfect.
So she's going to be playing a little piece for us today, and she'll do her own introduction. She's looking fabulous. So let's hear from Jocelyn.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn. I'm playing Funny Words.
A true performer. She even knows to bow at the end.
Oh, what a gracious performer making that bow at the end. That was excellent, Jocelyn. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Now, it's really neat to see how that growth happens, how little people start piano at a young age and then they practice for years and years.
Yes.
And then you can see where that comes to. And so we're going to see Karush in a minute. He's in grade 5 and he's going to be performing 2 different movements for us. And it's just neat to see the practice and the effort that goes into all of these performances.
Et moi, j'aime beaucoup parce qu'il fait l'introduction en français. He does his introduction in French, which is brilliant. So this is wonderful to see, and looking forward to hearing this.
Bonjour, je suis Kurush. Je suis en 5e année et aujourd'hui pour la talent show de 2020, je vais jouer 2 pièces de musique sur le piano pour vous. La première pièce de musique est Sunset in Rio par Mike Springer et la deuxième pièce de musique est Tokatina par Dimitri Kavalevsky.
strong piano skills, my friend. Very, very great,
Yeah,
great technique. And I actually love, I don't know, his mezzo fortes were excellent. Love it.
Really jumped to it.
And they were great songs.
Mhm.
Oh.
So those of you that have been watching our Facebook campaign, we've been advertising using a little, do you think they're going to perform this or you're going to perform this? So Mr. Muggeridge, his campaign was bassoonist or baker?
Well, I know he is a talented baker, but I wonder what he's choosing to perform.
Yeah. So let's light up the chat right now. What do you think he's going to be performing? I wonder. I'm curious to see what you think. We'll wait for the chat to light up. All right. Well,
here we go. Monsieur Muggeridge is going to perform 3 songs on the bassoon. Let's see if you recognize any of these themes. She's so happy. Mr. Mugridge, who knew?
I knew he was part of a couple fandoms, but I didn't know he could do the theme song.
Well, I am really impressed. We have another teacher
Really?
who is going to do some really spectacular skills.
Okay. Tell me about it.
We have Mr. Zumbach,
Okay.
and he was either going to do a puppet show or soccer skills.
Mhm.
And as we can see right now, Mr. Zumbach has got some incredible
Okay.
dribbling soccer skills here.
Okay, so he's going to show us a little football.
A little, oh, yes, right? He's from France, so we have to say football. He's going to show us a little football.
All right, take count because he worked hard on making sure that he got a decent number going.
Yeah, let's see how many.
Voilà, mon petit talent, c'était de jongler avec le ballon de soccer. Don't tell Madame Constable I dress up in the classroom, I might be in trouble.
We'll keep the secret, Mr. Zumbach. We won't tell Madam Constable that you were playing the football in your classroom. We won't tell her.
Thank you to our teachers who have submitted some things. We're back to the next Stanton brother.
Oh, yes, and again, it is an audio track. This is Matthew, who was in my kindergarten class last year.
So he's just a little bean then. He's grade 1.
In grade 1,
Mhm.
and so we were listening to him play the piano today.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes, I think we are. We're excited to hear you. Let's hear Matthew.
That was absolutely beautiful, Matthew. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Definitely. Now, speaking of not telling Madame Constable about things, for the past month, she's actually taken a shovel full of snow from her cabin and brought it into the school and filled the entire gymnasium with snow.
That's right, she has.
No, she hasn't. Of course she hasn't. Madame Constable has a definite love of the outdoor sports.
Yes.
And so last year she showed us her
Biking video.
And then this year she's got a new sport for us.
Yes, she does. I think this is her snowboarding video.
Mhm.
And this almost looks like one of those great ski movies. But this is, look at this beautiful view. Oh, this is incredible.
Oh, our audience is going to see it pretty quick here.
I know.
Let's watch Madame Constable out on the slopes.
Polar Peak. Tanashi. Yes, Montreal won last night. Top of the world. Crazy up here.
Beautiful.
Just crazy amounts of talent in our building.
That was really, really fantastic, Madam Constable. And wow, what a beautiful to know that that's in Fernie, and we have that right in our kind of our backyard to see that beautiful view of the mountains. All right, next up is Oliver Schwab, and he's going to be playing the guitar. But what I love about this, somebody's been introducing him to some really great classic music.
Okay.
Because Oliver takes us on a throwback with the songs that he's choosing and he's playing for us. And it was one of those, I wanted to give Mom and Dad a high five for introducing him to this cool music from the 70s.
Nice. All right. Well, let's see what sparked your fancy then.
All right, Oliver,
Here we go, Oliver.
let's play this guitar. Oh, wow, a little Deep Purple, a little Rolling Stones. It's great, Oliver.
Really good classic.
Keep it up. I want to hear the full songs next year. How's that? All right, who's next?
We're going to switch it over to Samara. Samara was in Mr. Mather's class this year, and it looks like she's been doing a little COVID talent as well.
All right.
She's going to be playing some piano for us.
Wonderful.
On the piano. And it's a song that I remember singing in music class as a kid. It's called Lavender's Blue.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really cute little song. So let's have Samara take the screen now. Can't say take the stage.
No, we can't. It's the
No,
screen.
take the screen.
Take the
yeah.
screen, Samara.
Hi, I'm Samara McLennan, and I'll be playing Lavender's Blue on the piano for you.
Beautiful technique.
Yeah. Very lovely. And I am just loving all the comments. It's great to see who's all watching.
Thank you so much for that.
We're really excited to have all of you watching today because we weren't really sure how this was going to go.
So thank you for joining us for this inaugural. And well, we're hoping that we could do this with everyone next year actually at the school. But we are so appreciative for you joining us for this today. We've got another Lowry.
Yay! Which one is it this time?
This is Mosiah.
Okay. And what's Mosiah going to be doing for us?
Mosiah is going to be on the piano again, and he is going to be doing playing Seesaw on the piano.
Okay.
So let's have him introduce his piece.
And seesaw.
Bravo, bravo. The crowd goes wild. Ah! That's what you wanted, Mosiah, right? All right.
At every piano recital, that's what happens. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally. So it's not going to be exciting this time, but we've got Mr. Sheedy Squared coming up.
Oh, Mr. Sheedy Squared, is he playing 2 times 2 times?
No, well, the Flat Sheedy was in the park,
Okay.
and we've got Sheedy Squared coming up with his instrument.
Oh,
Now, what do you think? Was he going to show us his talent with basketball, or do you think he's going to play something?
oh, clearly it's got to be the saxophone.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
think so?
I think so.
I don't know if a lot of people knew that he played the saxophone. He's starting, as you know, this is his 2nd year with us, and he's starting to share a little bit more of what he can do with us.
Well, I also love that he's got a little bit of an audience back there.
Yep, he made sure his friends were part of the video.
Perfect.
So let's have Mr. Sheedy Squared take the screen, and we'll hear him play.
Wow.
Quite a few of you guessed wrong.
Yeah, so he's a basketball, but now what I loved is that Mr. Sheedy in the chat, he said, hey, everybody, once you're moving on to middle school, don't forget to pick saxophone and band. Pick the saxophone.
So in a few years, we're going to have a ginormous saxophone section at our middle school.
Absolutely.
All
Thank you,
because
Sax.
of you, Mr. Sheedy.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Sheedy. And that was really neat that you played and layered on top of each other. That was a skill.
Totally. Yeah, that's a talent in itself.
Yes.
And I think so many of our teachers have started to learn how to make some cool videos now.
Oh yes, we've been doing
jumped into this
a
online
lot
learning
of
thing.
editing, and so we are really learning our editing skills. So that was great. Thank you.
Okay, so Miss Sky even dressed up for the occasion.
Yes.
Sky Houston is our next act.
And boy, oh boy, do I love that flower in her hair.
Our audience can't see it quite
Oh,
yet.
not yet, but anyway.
Yeah, she is looking really fancy and really dressed up, and she's singing and playing the piano. So she's a double threat, this one.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Sky, entertain us, young lady.
With just one small voice, singing out a song. With just one small voice, singing sweet and strong. One by one we'll grow, and together sing along. And then soon all the world will be singing. With just one small voice, singing out a song. With just one small voice, singing sweet and strong. One by one we'll grow, and together sing along. And then soon all the world will be singing. And then soon all the world will be singing.
Oh, Sky.
Oh, Sky, that's wonderful. I know playing and singing at the same time sometimes is a little bit tricky, but you did that brilliantly, Sky. Beautiful. Keep it up.
Really excited to hear all these things, and I'm so excited that we were able to do this. Talent show is probably one of my favorite days of the year, and I needed to make sure that it happened this year. So I've got an amazing little crew. I've got you to banter with, and I've got my office staff, Mrs. Miklos and Mr. Sheedy on the background stuff. They're doing an amazing job.
We've got a good team.
We love our team.
And we've also got a great performer coming up.
Ooh,
Yes.
what we got next?
This is Miss Trudy Hughes. And Trudy and I got to spend last year together. She's in grade 1
Okay.
in a Madame Marquette's class this
Oh.
year. And I believe that Madame Marquette is actually part of this performance.
Does she know she's part of this performance?
I don't know if she does, but
Okay.
she is.
Right.
And Trudy is going to absolutely entertain the pants off you right now.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited to see her.
All right.
And Madame
And
Marquette.
this was all Trudy's doing. This was all Trudy's choreography and vocals of her choice, and she took the lead on this one. So we are super excited to see what she's come up with this year.
All right, let's see it, Trudy.
All right, Trudy.
Hi, bonjour. My name is Trudy. Je m'appelle Trudy. I'm going to perform a song from Trolls. And this is my teacher, Madame Crappen. She has brown hair, the same skin as mine, blue eyes, eyebrows, lips, and she has a beautiful clothing. So I'm going to play the song and I'm going to sing it. Yo, everybody just have a good time. Tonight,
Tears.
Trudy, I'm exhausted from watching that. That was so much energy. So much energy, but so brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing that. It was wonderful.
So wonderful. All right, well, we're going to switch gears now because we really feel it's important to recognize all the aspects of art, not just performing arts, but we have some really talented visual artists at our school as well too.
We do, and we always used to have the main display case for arts and crafts and anything that you wanted to display that wasn't a talent like singing or performing. So we used to have the display case open for that, and so I'm so glad that our friends submitted some of their beautiful artwork to show us. So we're going to just take a little bit of a trip in a slideshow and take a look at some of this art.
All right.
So the first one is from Ashika. Yes.
Yeah, let's put that up on screen. Oh, it looks like she's done a lovely little beautiful candy world girl.
Yes. Oh, and her color use is beautiful.
Do you think crayon or felt?
I think that that might be a little bit of mixed media.
Yeah, I think definitely. Wonderful. Nice job, Ashika. We really love that picture. Okay, let's see what other art we've got.
Rose, she decorated a cake. Look at, oh, I'm getting a toothache from seeing all that fondant.
Probably pretty sweet.
That's a very sweet cake, but wow, that's a very difficult skill to cut all that fondant and make that lay beautifully. So good job, Rose.
Definitely a very celestial feel to that cake, wasn't there? Yeah. Thank you, Rose, for your submission.
And now we have Oliver's sister, Sydney's got 2 pictures.
Okay.
This looks like a beautiful landscape of some of our mountains that we have, just in the distance. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it makes me almost think like Lake Louise or...
I love the horizon. And, oh, more mountains, but this time she's taken the same picture, but she's created it with a different medium. She's used perler beads, one of my favorite things ever.
You do love perler beads, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, and she's definitely used a good amount of heat to really make sure that that blends together.
But that's really beautiful. I like the colors in this.
Yeah, nice job, Cynthia.
Good job. Zara is next.
Oh, let's see. Yes.
Zara's next. Zara. And Zara did a photograph.
Oh, okay.
Of a bald eagle.
It looks like this might have been a Birds of Prey.
But I think that the detail in the photograph is excellent. We're not even live right now, so I don't even know.
Well, we are live. The audience can hear us, but they can't see us.
Oh, well, then there you go.
They're looking at the lovely artwork, and we are commenting on it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so we are live, Miss Con.
Oh, good. Perfect.
Okay, so this next piece is Eli Van Dyke. Yeah, so he's done a little media of cozy clubhouse. It's got a pool.
No,
it's got a pool,
and it has a giant slide from the very top into the pool. I see some swings. I see. Oh, hey, this looks like something that might be designed and made by our friends at Charm Playhouse. But anyway,
Eli, maybe you should submit it.
Eli, I think you need to submit this to Charm Playhouse, and we need to build a playhouse that looks exactly like this. Cool. It's great. Wow. The detail.
Thank you, Eli. Oh, and it looks like this is Eli's brother Braden, and we've got some different scenes happening here. It looks like we've got like an office, and I definitely see skateboards happening in a few of these. Braden definitely does love his wheels. He's a bit of a car fanatic, you know.
Really?
Yes, he is. He really likes the cars. That's all he wants to talk about. And so, yeah, so it looks like a little felt, maybe some pen in these drawings.
I love it.
Yeah, he and his brother seem to have a very similar artistic style, but they have different audiences, right? Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Braden. Fabulous piece.
And I think the next is our very own Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, we are going to get Mrs. Smith up here on the screen.
All right.
And We're going to make sure that the technology is working the way that it needs to.
And Mrs. Smith actually does a lot of different kinds of crafting with her hands.
All right. Yeah, so she actually, she does quite a bit of her work in her garage and different places like that. And so one of the things that she loves is, so one of the things she showed us was making glass beads. Okay, so that's this.
Here we go. Oh, and she does stained glass pieces.
She told us the amount of hours that goes into each one of these pieces is just remarkable. And I think she made these 2 pieces for her family farm even.
Beautiful.
Now this one's a painting. I almost mistook this for like a beach somewhere.
A real photograph. It's incredible. I love the dimensions and depth of these rocks.
I agree. And then finally, she is sharing some of her pottery. She spent quite a bit of time at CASA, just throwing some different pieces, and it looks like a finished piece that she had here that she basically molded from a pile of clay.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet she's got that sitting in her kitchen, maybe.
It's really amazing what we can create with our hands.
It is. I took a pottery class a while ago, and I made a few little cups, but it is definitely an art to mold clay into something fabulous and creative like a teapot.
So many great techniques. Thank you very much, Mrs. Smith, for sharing that talent with us. Wow.
All right, we're going to head back to some performance art again.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, and we are going to turn it over to our own Yanuli in grade 4.
Excellent.
Yanuli sang in my choir this year. Yeah.
And Yanuli is going to be on the piano.
Very cool. It looks like she's got it set up in her nice sunny living room. Let's hear Yanuli.
love that. That's one of my favorite endings ever.
Mhm.
Great job, Emily. Thank you.
She's like a little ray of
I
sunshine,
know.
that girl. Yeah, she's pretty special. Well, we've got our next pianist on the screens.
It's Mr. Finley.
Yeah, and Finley's going to be playing from his living room as
Yes.
well. And we're really excited to hear him go. It looks like he's even kind of dressed up a little bit for the performance.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Finley, take it away. Great job, buddy. That was amazing. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, I love the different sounds too. We didn't even have to tune our piano this year for it.
No, we didn't.
We just had all these amazing pianists just perform right from their
From their
homes. Yeah, it's just so convenient. No props. We've just got them right on our screen. Well, speaking of props, our next performer does have a few props, and it did puppet show for us.
Oh, and it's incredible. It's very good. And I don't really want to say too much about it.
I don't
It needs
either.
to speak for itself.
It totally does.
Reed Skelton, you have a future in movie making. So let's see what this fabulous film is. Come on, buddy.
Welcome to the COVID-19 reality TV show. 4 contestants, 3 challenges, 3 amazing prizes, 1 winner. Let's give a big welcome to Sheep, Monkey, Dog,
Woo! I love
and Pig.
you! Woo!
Challenge number 1. Quarantine for 14 days at home. Will I survive? Let's see how they do. Sadly, someone must go home. The contestant who did not survive the quarantine was Monkey. Everyone else wins a lifetime supply of cleaning cloths. Challenge number 2. Social distancing. Stay 2 meters away from everyone. Sadly, someone must go home. The contestant who did not survive social distancing was Dog. Everyone else wins a lifetime supply of hand sanitizer.
Woo!
Challenge number 3. Avoid coronavirus. Sadly, Pig cannot join us.
You are experiencing the following symptoms: fever, dry cough, tiredness, aches and pains, sore throat, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, headache, loss of smell and taste, difficulty breathing. I'm not sure what you've got.
And the winner is sheep!
Woo!
Congratulations! You have won the grand prize, a lifetime supply of toilet paper!
We have an academy, like this young man could very well be have an Academy Award in his
Oh,
future.
totally. He could either be employed by the film industry or he could just make public service announcements.
Absolutely. That was
Yeah.
incredible read.
Very informative, but also a little fun and spice to it.
Very spicy.
I hope the adults got the toilet paper joke.
Me too. Well, if we ever go through that toilet paper shortage again, we certainly know who to visit. Sheep.
Yes.
Sheep's got all
Go
the
to
toilet-
Sheep's house.
Sheep has all the toilet paper.
Yes. Please go to Sheep. So, I think I need to introduce the next person.
You do?
I do.
Oh.
Who do you think it'll be?
I have no idea.
Well, people might not recognize
They
her.
might not recognize her.
Her hair is a little different now.
Might be a little bit different.
Yeah. It's our very own you.
It is.
Yeah.
This is a song that I actually sang about 14 years ago when I played Miss Hannigan in Annie.
Oh, I love that show.
And I did that here for Lethbridge Musical Theatre. But my friends from theater school back in New York, who live in North Carolina now, were doing some Broadway by request and asked me to do that for his theater company, the Black Star Theater Company in North Carolina. And so this was what I submitted to them. And so I thought I'd submit it to our talent show as well.
Another COVID blessing?
It's a COVID blessing, but it's actually a song that isn't, I'm not the nicest person in the world in this song.
Well, it's just a character.
It is a character. So this is not who I am, but this is Little Girls from the musical Annie.
All right. Let's hear Miss Khan singing as Miss Hannigan.
Little girls, everywhere I turn I can see them. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit no man has fit. So how come I'm the mother of the year? Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me is little. If I ring little next, surely I would get an acquittal. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me. Look at what I'm dripping with, little girl. How I hate little shoes, little socks, and each little bloomer. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls. Send the flood, send the flu, anything that you can do to little girls. till the prohibition of little girls.
So not so sure I would want that woman as my kindergarten teacher.
No, Miss Hannigan is not somebody that you would want as your kindergarten teacher. So that's the kind of funny thing, is that that was a character, and this is, you know, a very opposite. I love my little girl.
Yes, of course.
All right.
Speaking of little girls,
Yes.
well, they're not so little. They're out on their lawn, and we've got Sadie performing with her next door neighbor. They're doing a little socially distancing dance routine. Yeah, right out on the lawn.
I love it.
Let's watch Miss.
Do you feel the same when I'm away from you? Do you know the line that I walk for you? We could turn around and we could give it up, but we'll take what comes, take what comes. Oh, the storm is raging against us now. If you're afraid of falling, then don't look down. We took the step, we took the leap, and we'll take what comes, take what comes. Feel the wind in your hair, feel the rush way up here. Walking the wire, we're walking the wire. We're gonna be higher. Just walk away. If there's tears we cry, those tears will fade. It's a price to pay when it comes to love. And we take what comes, comes. Feel the rush way up here. We're walking the wire. We're walking the wire. We're gonna be higher. We're walking the
That was fantastic. And I think that we need to mention that they choreographed this all themselves.
I think that I remember that. Yeah, they did a really nice job. It was a beautiful routine and a nice outdoor feel for that.
Absolutely. I love the backdrop and the setting of that one.
Yeah, it's been really neat to have all these different backdrops in people's living rooms and front lawns. It's a COVID talent show. Is just lots of fun. So we've got a brother and sister duo coming up next.
David and Darren.
Oh, nice. I know both of these kiddos. We've got Darren on the piano and David on the drums. And it sounds like they're going to be performing a really radio popular song right now.
Happy tune. All right.
Let's hear from the Van Hells. Van Hells.
So
moving. I'm not gonna lie, and singing along. I love that song, and I love your version of that.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
I think they need to record it.
I know, it sounds wonderful. And for them to coordinate and perform that together as siblings, you know, if I think about some of my friends talking about siblings during this COVID time, things did not coordinate well.
Oh.
But I love to see them working together and creating music.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another little one that's close to your heart.
Yes, this is my niece, Anna May, and she is in Miss Morrow's kindergarten class. And she's been practicing the piano.
Ooh.
Yeah, so she's going to introduce and play her very own piano piece today. Well, she didn't write it, but she's going to perform it for us. And here is Miss Anna May Van Schaik, direct from her living room. Take it away, Anna May.
Hi, I'm Hannah May.
Did you see that smile at the end of her performance and how
so
proud she was with herself?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, friends? That is one of the things that I love seeing, is that the sense of satisfaction and pride that our students have when they finish one of these performances, and you just see that it's just so good for their confidence. I love it.
It just makes their face shine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, we're going to turn the screen over to Anna May's brother, who has kind of a funny talent, and I have no words.
All right.
He's very different from his sister.
Let's see.
I'm excited to see Braden's talent. Here we go.
Hello! I'm Brayden and I'm gonna ride a tricycle with no hands.
Well, I think that we can call the Evil Knievel's family and tell them that we have a new stuntman on our hands. How would you feel about that?
Well, I don't know about his mom, but it might knock out a few front teeth. We'll see.
Yeah, but he looks like he's a gutsy kid.
He is a gutsy kid.
Right.
He's a great kid. Thanks for sharing your talent with us, Braden. We are just so pleased at the variety that we got. When I first started getting submissions, it was just, you know, it was a few piano pieces here and there, but we've got some really fun stuff going this afternoon. We've got bedroom cheerleading.
Bedroom cheerleading, right?
Cheerleading. We're going to be watching Cassandra, and obviously some of the cheer centers have been closed for quite some time. They're starting to open up again, but Cassandra is going to show us a routine that she designed just for her bedroom.
I love this. So she's got her cheer garb on and she's ready to go. The big bow is in place. So Cassandra, let's see what you got.
Thank you,
Good
Cassandra.
Wow.
It's tricky to fit those routines into a bedroom
I know,
space.
teeny weeny little space. And also, oh, wow, good job. Because I don't even think I can do a cartwheel properly.
No, there was once upon a time that I could do that.
And
but
nobody needs to see Mademoiselle Jory try a cartwheel now.
No.
That would be a direct call to 911.
Let's just skip over that.
All right.
Okay, so we are getting closer to the end of our show.
Yes.
Our show.
And this young man spent the year with me this year, Mr. Elijah, and I'm super proud. And this was a real surprise for me to know that he had submitted something for talent show, and he's worked very hard on this. And I'm going to actually let him introduce it because I know he worked really hard. So, ladies and gentlemen, Elijah.
My name is Iyada, and I'm going to play hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. My name is Iyada.
And the crowd went wild at home for Elijah. That was fantastic, Elijah. Please keep it up. Oh, very proud of you.
It's a great song too. Hot Cross Buns is a classic.
Classic starter.
Yes. Well, I think we are at our last act of the afternoon, and it's a trio.
The last two.
Oh, the last two. But Mrs. Britton has already done her.
Mrs. Britton's already done her performance.
Yeah. They thought I was going to perform again, you know, a little back on the stage encore. No, Mrs. Britton, it does not need to do an encore. What we need to do is bring the Spencers up to the screen.
But before we do that, I think that this would be a really great opportunity to say some thank yous.
Okay.
I think that, yes, before the final performance, I would like to say thank you to my co-host, Mrs. Britton. I'd also like to thank Ms. Miklos in the office and Mr. Sheedy for working our chat today, as well as all the other tester outers that we have. Mrs. Lockman helped us test out. And yeah, so thank you so very much for helping us put this COVID version, online version of our talent show together this year.
And I would like to thank you, my lovely co-host. Apparently, we can banter off of each other really well.
High five, young lady.
I did want to say one more thank you that we forgot. We had this lovely backdrop designed for us by Mrs. Gotti, so we're really grateful for that. And I want to say a thank you to all of the performers, everyone who submitted, all of the staff and the students, and thank you to the parents for making sure that the technology worked, and they sent and emailed everything to us. And a gigantic thank you to Mrs. Miklos in the office for taking care of all of this switching and stuff. With some of the new technology that we've had to learn some new things over here at the school. Even teachers get to learn.
Yes, we do.
We don't just impart knowledge. We do a lot of learning here at the school.
And I want to thank all of you for joining us this afternoon. It was a pleasure to be here, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the talents that we have at our school. And we have one last performance.
It's the Spencer family.
It's the Spencer family. And I don't remember the COVID video that went around from the Spencer family.
Yes, they did a COVID version, but they needed to submit something different for the talent show. Yes.
And this is a beautiful, beautiful montage of the dancing that the Spencer family does. And they do 3 different kinds of dancing.
Okay, so all the siblings do something different.
Something different. And so this is what we're going to get a chance to see today.
And they did some filming on location too.
Yes, they did. You guys are going to think this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's not just a living room video this time. We're excited to see the Spencers come up on our screen. Well, not live from this. They pre-recorded it. But here are the Spencers coming to us from Waterton.
Just getting a little technical difficulties ironed out. We have tap dancing, we have ballet, and we have Highland dancing. All three that I know very well. But wow, what a talented family.
It is definitely.
And that backdrop of Waterton was absolutely incredible.
It was.
Thank you for that.
You know, it's been a fabulous show, and it's been great spending the last hour and a half with you, just kind of hanging out. And it's been great hanging out with all of you too. And we're thankful for all the submissions and this amazing event that we were able to put on. So we wanted to thank all of you. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit emotional. We just get so proud of our kids.
We are, and
right?
You know what? This has been a very challenging time for everybody, but the Nicholas Sheran family has really stayed together, and with this talent show, it really did kind of put a little cherry on the top of a very strange year, but it made us feel just a little bit more normalcy. Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us.
Have a wonderful afternoon, everyone.
And we will see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.